That's the one thing I think.
I would just been like, no, I'm not cleaning it. I'm waiting for her to wake up and be like, girl, this is Sunday. You better.
That's a big thing with me. That's one thing I don't like about some of these like visual novel protagonists, is that they kind of let themselves get pushed around a little too easily. I guess I'm just a little confrontational in that sense. I just think like, you know, like I don't mind cleaning, but you know, if you're gonna be unreasonable like that, then fuck you, you know.
Yeah.
Female student A. Don't we have an English test today? I totally forgot.
私も直前に単語帳を見ればいけるかな。
Like, oh my gosh.
カオリンがなんか新しいクラブを作ったって話聞いたか？まだ正式な部活動じゃないみたいなんだけど、民族学研究会とか言ってたか？あの先生と一緒にいられるだけで得だよな。どんな活動するのか知らねえけど。
あ、起立。気をつけ。レイ。はい、おはよう。気持ちのいい朝ね。山城先生、転校生が来るって本当ですか？
Another character.
あら、耳が早いわね。どこから聞いたのかしら？さっき職員室の前に真新しい制服の男の子がいたって女子の間ではもう噂になってますよ。そうそう。それにカオリンじゃなくて山城先生と話してたって。あなたたちの噂はネットより早いわね。その通りよ。ならば前段の話ははしょっていいわね。
I'm listening into the conversation from the hall through the classroom door. I'm nervous even though I don't really care about any of this.
それじゃあ早速紹介しましょうか。入りなさい。
I swallow the extra spit in my mouth. This is stupid. Why am I getting nervous? I don't care about this. I place my hand on the doorknob and open the door with determination. All my eyes turn towards me. As if to avoid them, I quickly rush to the teacher's lectern.
今日からこの2の A に転入する。
Miss Yamashiro, aka Kaorin, stops for a moment and stares at me. I bow quickly.
わからないことが多いと思うから、学校だけじゃなく、この町のこともいろいろと教えてあげてください。それじゃあ、君、一言どうぞ。
God damn it. To out me. I look around through slightly downcast eyes. My heart begins beating faster. Maybe I am nervous after all. My name is Scott Pilgrim. Nice to meet you all. I say that and bow. There's a small scattering of claps. A boy raises his hand energetically. Hey! Oh boy. Here he is! Big man!
家庭の事情に決まってるでしょ。
Oh.
それじゃあ、あなたの席は
ちょっとカオリンそりゃ冷たいわ。
ちょうど
I
今
didn't imagine his voice would go to that guy. ちょっと。
あ、そう。おい転校生くん、ここだって。ここ。
I don't remember his voice being as high as this, but he's got the energy that I remember.
Oh, he's definitely got the energy.
Yeah, you've gotta be kidding me. The entire classroom bursts into laughter. This guy must be the class clown or perhaps the troublemaker.
No, he's your homie Kensuke.
Yeah. I bow again and make my way to the back of the class. The other students throw me curious looks.
なあ転校生、お前このクラスで超ラッキーじゃね？
Is that right? He starts talking to me as soon as I sit down.
だってカオリンはこの見果て高校の超絶マドンナだからね。見ろよあの美貌。
With his encouragement, I take another look at my homeroom teacher, Miss Cowdy.
一緒の空気吸ってるだけでなんていうのこの男の欲望を
I mean, he's
超
not
過して
wrong.
いく
She
って
is
いう
pretty
の
damn attractive. I don't really like the earrings, but you know, they're fine. Masculine desires?
ちょっとアサギ超うるさいんだけど、いやらしい不潔。
なんだ
She
よ
over there
コミュ
looking
ニケーション
kind
だ
of
ろ
like she needs to
転校生にいろい
relax.
ろ教えてやってんだろう
like
が
just chill in the lounge a little bit.
たく
She.
俺浅木健介ってんだよろしくな
Watch everyone brands us as a pervert just for getting ran around this guy.
Kensuke Asagi. He sticks his hand out and I find myself shaking it instinctively. Now this is probably a good time for me to explain the main menu, as we've now had 3 character introductions. So as I open the menu here, there's a few things we'll notice. There's the map, which will show us a general area of the game. It's not really that important. We won't really reference it very often. There's the album, which we will get multiple CGs as we go throughout the game. I won't look through the files there, just in case, for spoiler reasons. There's the tips, where as you go throughout the game, you will get tips that will teach you more about the world. I have no idea how to read these. I don't remember if we get the ability to do it later, but straight up, I remember going through this whole game with Achiever and never once figuring out how to read them. So when you first see them, you can read them. After that, no clue. There is the missions here, which will become important later. We don't have to worry about that for now. There's the collection, which will be inventory as we go through the game. Then there's the characters. This is what I want to talk about. Here, we will gain information on every character that is important that we'll meet as we go through. And when we click on them, we'll get a general explanation on their character. Some of these have a lot of information on characters and stuff that you wouldn't get normally throughout the game. There's no real downside in reading these. I will be reading them for the sake of the Let's Play. As we collect them, I'll probably wait until we get a few, like every batch, to just read them all at once. So let's read Maimi's here now. Maimi Kusunose, a 16-year-old girl, high school junior. 163 centimeters tall. She lives in the mansion and attends Mihare High School. Maimi is a strong-willed girl and doesn't like to give up. She gets high grades and is good at sports, being the top athlete in the tennis club after joining it 2 years ago. She is sloppy and tomboyish despite her looks. Kensuke calls her an unfortunate woman and cute as she shuts up. She has a very low tolerance for alcohol and gets drunk off the smallest amount from a piece of fancy chocolate candy. Because her birthday is August 31st, the last day of summer break, she never had any friends to celebrate her birthday, and has always resented this fact. Very sad. The big reason why I didn't choose to read this out the moment we got it is because it mentions Kensuke. A lot of these descriptions, by the way, will mention Kensuke. So
He is a character.
Oh no.
So we'll notice that as we go through. Let's go to Kaori here. A 25-year-old high school teacher, 165 centimeters tall. She teaches social studies at Mihare High School, and her beauty attracts the gaze of the male members of the student body. Kensuke calls her a succubus, given her blatant displays of adult charm. She established the Mystery Club, officially known as the Tribal Studies Research Club, to uncover the mysteries of the world. With membership applications pouring in, she handpicked a limited number of students as a trial run. Her young adult romance novel, World End, is based on the Mihare town's Yomibito legend and became a nationwide bestseller. The book is now being adapted into a motion picture. Pretty crazy.
Huh.
And then we've got the boy, the myth, the legend, Kensuke Asagi, a 17-year-old high school junior, 173 centimeters tall. He sits next to the main character in class. To put it politely, Kensuke is the class clown. Put it not so nicely, he's an insensitive clod, bursting out one controversial remark after another, and he is going to be very controversial as we get through this Let's Play. I can assure you that. There's going to be a lot of thinking emojis as we go through. who finds himself in constant arguments with Saya, a character we'll meet later. His hobby is taking candid photos of cute girls in Miyate Town. That's one of the controversial things he does. He asked Maimi out the moment he met her last year and was turned down instantly. He doesn't seem too dispirited about this. However, he's a huge fan of Nikare and a passionate follower of her career. Nikare will be someone mentioned much later, but those are all the characters we know now. We'll meet a lot soon. Let's keep going.
アサギくん、おしゃべりはそこまでよ。授業に入ってもいいかしら。
Oh, Kensuke.
いらんございません。
The class laughs again. I guess he is the class clown.
それじゃあ、教科書の49ページを開いて。先週の続き。古墳文化において重要とされる自然信仰と御陵信仰の結びつきは
The sound of Miss Yanashiro writing on the chalkboard fills the room. I feel everyone's attention shifting from me. It's sort of a liberating sensation. Is there some meaning behind my being here? The lukewarm wind of June blows in from the window. I almost read that as Juness. Fuck me.
Juness.
I slowly close
You
my
play
eyes.
too much Persona.
Hell yeah, dude. I slowly close my eyes and focus on the sensation of the wind on my cheek. At that moment, I feel the sting of a freezing cold gaze hitting me from the opposite direction. From the back of the classroom, by the door, a girl is staring at me with a strong and shiver-inducing glare.
Oh, hey.
What? It's only for a moment.
She looks like that chick from earlier.
Yeah, she is. She has fucking scary eyes. She suddenly turns to face the blackboard.
Okay, I just want to say though, I like the faded art style thing they have.
Oh yeah, for sure. I really like the art style of this game. It was like she was looking directly into my heart. I've been stabbed by that glare once before, the night I arrived in this town. My heart begins to pound even harder than I was standing in the lectern earlier. Save my progress again? Yeah, sure, again.
Might as well.
We're gonna end up with so many saves by the end of this series because I will always save when the game asks me to. And I will save it as a different save every time. My long first day of being a transfer student is coming to an end. Kensuke Asagi is more meddling than I had imagined.
No?
He's
Still
more...
try to get since there's some shenanigans or something.
He's more generous than I had imagined. He taught me everything from the lockers to purchasing lunch tickets. Mystery Club?
そう正式な名称は民族学研究会来年の正式発足に向けてあの山城かおりんが何名かの生徒に声かけて進めてるんだ
Oh fuck. Mystery Club, a club formed to research mysteries, formerly known as the Tribal Studies Research Club, and supervised by social studies teacher Kaori Yamashiro. The club is yet to be recognized in official school activity, and Miss Yamashiro established the club as a pilot program in the hopes of getting it officially established next year. Miss Yamashiro is personally recruiting new members. It's the Tribal Studies Research Club. It's called the Mystery Club? That's weird. Wouldn't it be the Tribal Club?
それがさどんな活動するのか誰もよく分かってねえんだよこの世界の謎を解くみたいな噂もあってさまるでミステリー研究会
Mystery Research? So it's a mystery club for short.
そういうことカーリンは日本史の先生なんだけど専門は民族学らしいんだ民族学って俺全然知らねえんだけどさ
You said Miss Yamashiro was recruiting people for the club. Does that mean she's not accepting applications?
そうなんだよまあ俺ら男子からしたらカオリンのポンキュッポンは魅力的なわけで普通に募集したら入部希望者が殺到しちまうからじゃねえのそれほら今やあの人時の人だからさ
A hot streak?
あれお前知らねえのカオリンが去年書いた本バカ売れしたんだぜワールドエンドっつってこの見果て町の読み人伝説をモチーフにした電気小説な
World End, a young adult romance novel written by Kaori Yamashiro, a young teacher at Mihare High School. Taking place in Mihare Town, the novel is based on the Yomibito legend. Miss Yamashiro's debut novel became very popular due to good reviews on the internet and word of mouth, and the book is even being adapted into a movie.
発売してもうすぐ1年近く経つけど、映画化の話なんかも進んでるって噂だぜ。
Don't you love when your works get turned into a movie?
Yeah, that'd be fucking nice.
It's like God of High School. I think some manga, some like Korean manga or something got turned into an anime.
Yeah, manhwa. Though not all deserve to be adapted.
まあ、そんなこんなで、カオリン人気は急上昇。この俺すら入れてくれないくらいだからさ。
Did you want to get in, Kensuke?
いや、当たり前っしょ。カオリンが顧問の部活ができるなら、どんな手を使ってでも入るでしょう。そしたら、入りたいならレポートを書けって言われてさ。俺、この熱き思いを原稿用紙にドーンとぶつけたからな。それなのに、この俺を落とすなんてカオリン、もうじらすのが上手だよな。
Really?
それと、ミスケンに入りたかった理由はもう一つあるんだ。というのも。
He stops right there, then leans in close to whisper the rest to me.
ミスケンに選ばれた部員は、この学校でもずば抜けて美女揃いなのである。
You know, Achiever, looking at his hair now, I just realized this. It's all hitting me now. Looking at his hair now, I'm unsure if the purple bits are actually purple or if it's the shading of the art style of the game that it's like them being shadowed.
You know, I'm thinking it's shade, but it also looks like at the same time that his hair is colored that way.
Well, look in the middle bit, right? The middle bit immediately there is all like orange, right? And then you look above it and it's purple. But if you look above that, there's hair that's kind of creating like a shadow effect, which clearly looks like it's like the hair causing a shadow.
I think it has mixes of purple. I'm gonna say why. The one right above his eye, there should be nothing putting shade over it, yet it's still purple.
Which one? Which eye?
His left eye.
His left eye or our left?
Wait, shit. Our left.
Our left. No, there's shade there. Look, there's the hair at the top of the right of that length. That could be creating a cast toward that bit.
That's a really small piece of hair compared to the one that's purple.
Yeah, but because of the distance, it would cause a larger shadow. Do you know how shadows work?
Yeah, but it's not that big of a distance to cause that much of a shadow.
Yeah, it would be, because that bit...
No, in reality, that's like 2 or 3 inches.
I think it's somewhat mixed.
No, man, that's gotta be a shadow.
No, I'm saying mixed. You're outruled here.
I was really bad. I'm about to say something super racist, but it's because you're a Floridian, so your fucking vote is only half.
Okay, 1, that's not even racist. 2, I'm offended, but I really shouldn't be.
And 3, I'm not from Florida.
Well, let's say, you're from fucking Missouri, and so your vote only counts by half too. And since I'm Canadian and I speak
Euro means nothing.
Canadian,
so shut up.
No, I speak the Queen's English.
Oh yeah, Canadian.
So my vote counts times 2.
That's not how this works.
It's clearly how it works. Is that right?
まあ、それぞれ性格的にはいろいろと問題はあるんだけど。
Huh?
いや、なんでもない。ということで、俺がお前の入部活動を手伝ってやろう。ほら、行くぞ。
No, I'm not interested in the Tribal Studies Club or a Mystery Club.
そうだろうな。さあ、こっちだ。
He's trying to pull us into the plot like real quick.
Yeah, right. Hey, wait.
いいんだって黙ってついてくれば。俺がお前に便乗して一緒に入部できねえかなとか。そう。
You're saying it loud and clear, Kensuke. Kensuke forcefully pulls me along, and we come to the building concentrated with specialized classrooms.
ほら、ここな。ミスケンの部室は社会科室の横の部屋を使ってんだ。
I see a plaque reading Social Studies Study Room. I sigh. Sorry, Kensuke, but I don't intend to join the club in the first place.
おい、マジか。まさか帰宅部を気取るつもりか？
Not exactly. Anyways, I don't plan on joining a club.
転校生、お前の親友として
Go
一言
home
言わせて
club.
くれ。
The best friend?
So,
17
yes.
歳。人生最強
Wait,
説。
how are we best friends already?
It didn't take very
To be
long.
fair, he is your only friend.
He's our only friend, yeah. So I
At
guess
the
he has
moment,
to
I
be our
guess.
best friend. He's also technically our closest friend. Nope, never heard of it.
よし、じゃあ説明すると長いから話をはしょる。まあそういうわけで、お前は今人生最強である17歳を
I'm
迎
not
えて
sure
いる。
that's how it works, Kensuke.
その人生
Wow,
最
that
強
really
の
was a quick
17歳である
summary.
お前が
Yeah,
帰
right?
宅部などという不毛な決断をしては絶対にならない。以上。分かったなら一度見学してみろ。話はそれからだ。行くぞ相棒。
No, wait. Kensuke reaches for the door.
私の部に興味を持ってくれたのかしら。
Her voice sticks to my eardrum and a pleasant fragrance sticks in my nose.
迷える転校生くん。
カオリン。
I turn around to see Kaori Yamashiro. Oh, hi.
初日から部活巡りだなんて感心ね。最近は帰宅部を選ぶ子も多いのに。
Oh, it's not what it looks like. Kensuke forced me here and... Kensuke reaches around from behind me and covers my mouth with his hand.
そうなんすよカオリン。こいつ民族学を学んでみたいなんて目をキラッキラさせちゃって。
Oof.
This dude.
他のクラブには興味ない。俺をミスケンに連れて行け。なんて強引に腕を引っ張られて、そして仕方なくここにいる次第で。
そんな風には見えないけど。
ああ、こいつ人見知りなんで。な、そうだよな。な。
Kensuke, what are you...
分かってると思うけど、民族学研究会はまだ部活動として正式に発足はしていないの。あくまで私個人の活動よ。だから部員の募集もしていないの。来年の正式な活動開始に備えて 1,2 年の中から何人か私の方から声をかけた程度よ。
わかってますって。
活動内容はまあいろいろね。この世界の謎を民族学をベースに研究をしてい
The
く
fuck does a tribal
って
view
言えば
mean?
わかりやすいかな。
What the fuck does... How does...
な、ミステリー研究会だろ。
Mm.
ミステリー研究会だと遊びのサークルみたいでしょ。学校の許可も下りにくいし。なので民族学研究会、
略してミスケン。
略称なんか何でもいいわよ。まあとにかく部員を増やすつもりはないんだけど。転校生くん、
Yes?
もしあなたに興味があるのなら
Also, she's willing to accept us if we want.
入部審査
apparently.
をしてあげましょうか。
What?
マジかよ。入部チャンス本当に来た。
What kind of screening are we talking about?
あなたにちょっとだけ興味があるの。
Miss Yanashiro smiles slightly.
私の専攻は日本民族学よ。って言うととても難しそうに聞こえるけどそうじゃないの。
Hmm.
この小さな島国で日本人がどんな価値観でその命を
She's
全
not
う
wrong.
し
It
て
does sound complicated.
それを追いかけ理解し今の自分の生き様に重ねるの。
いやー、カオリンわかるわ。よくわからないけどわかるわ。
そうね。もっと簡単に言うならば死というものを見つめる作業とでも言っておこうかしら。この見果て町には 読み人伝説というものがあってね。死した者がまたこの世に現れる。そんな言い伝えがどうして生まれたのか。人は死から目をそらしてはいけない。そんな思いがこの伝承には込められている気が私にはするの。もしあなたが私のクラブに興味があるなら論文を書いて持ってきなさい。
わかりました。明日にでも書いて持ってまいります。
Kensuke, I don't think she was talking to you.
浅木くんあなたの論文はこの前読んだわよ。なかなかの大作で感心したけど、ああいうラブレターは私じゃなくてクラスの女子にでも書いてあげなさい。
この思い届かなかったか。あれはテーマが合わなかったんだよな。
テーマね。じゃあ今回のテーマは
This kid.
あなたが何でできているのか。そうね、転校生くん、あなたが何でできているのか、それが知りたいわ。
What I'm made of? I feel a piercing sensation in my heart. What am I?
This got too philosophical too quickly.
Yeah, right?
Right?
God, it's her again. The girl from class. The one who stared at me, or so I thought.
みゆさん、教室から資料持ってきてくれた？
Hmm.
はい。君、彼女とはもう話したのかしら？同じクラスの天野みゆさんよ。
Oh, no, not yet. Miyu Amano. We will look at her character page a bit later. I lower my head slightly as if to say hello. But Miyu seems to have no intention of making eye contact with me at all.
なんか変な空気だな。
みゆさん、民族学研究会は私の個人的な活動よ。彼が部員になるかならないかは私が決める。その前に彼にその気があるかどうか。
Kensuke lets no wall stop him.
You'll learn very quick how much Kensuke just does not give a fuck. He will say the most fucked up shit with no fucking thought behind any of it. And for some reason he'll still be alive.
Sounds about right.
You know how Chie and Yukiko beat up on Yosuke for no reason? Kensuke's the guy they would actually do the same thing, but it'd be justified.
Yeah, everything that Kensuke is going to get from now on, 100% justified.
We still love him, but it's justified.
Just the typical dude who somehow friends with the protagonist and gets himself into trouble all the time, but is somehow alive.
Yeah. During this Let's Play, I'm gonna look very hard for a moment where Kensuke doesn't deserve the shit he gets.
It may not exist. Just putting that out there.
She smiles slightly again. Then goes into the study room with Miyu Amana. Save our progress. Yes, actually, I think we will. And we've been recording for a while. I think here would be a good place to stop. We still haven't gotten to a choice yet, but it's fine. There's a lot that goes on in this game. There's still a lot more to go. But I think here is a good place to stop for the first recording session. What did you think so far, Sato?
So far, it's interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's
a lot of the encounters are pretty hilarious.
Any specific thoughts or anything you want to point out that was memorable to you?
The amount of times Miyu gave us the sort of like creeper look.
Yeah, she's a bit weird.
Hey, by the way, this character is important.
Yeah, right? It's like the game's trying to fucking remind you every fucking turn that she's important. But we'll figure that out when we get there.
Yeah.
There's a lot to this game left. We still haven't left the common route, and we're going to be like this for a while. In the next recording session, we'll continue on and see how our life goes here in Mihare Town. Thank you guys for watching. Ska Pugmeth may be...
Achiever.
Sato.
Out. See you guys next time.
Bah!
What a way to go.